What up guys, Anti-Tier Guild Forever going to be reviewing Digimon Adventures 2020 Episode 1. This was a damn good episode. I really did like it. I did felt like though they could have, I don't know, for me, it was still good, don't get it twisted. It's still effing good. But for me, am I the only one that kind of wish they would have took more time into the Digimon and the Digidestin introducing themselves like one another? Like, didn't you feel like the way Koromon and TAICHI became friends and then fighting together, didn't you feel like it was a bit too fast paced? Like, overall, I still thought it was amazingly good. I just would have preferred it more if it was similar to, how can I say it? For example, Digimon Tamers with the Digidestin, the main character known as Takato, and his Digimon Guilmon. Now, I'm not saying TAICHI or Tai. I'm just gonna call him TAICHI for now because I'm watching the sub version, so I might as well just call him TAICHI. So for Takato, I'm not saying TAICHI has to create Agumon. For Takato, it was different. For Takato, how it happened, my Texan accent just cracked. But when it happened, the first thing that happened to Takato is that on his phone or some kind of, like, on his little card device thing, like that he used to play the Digimon trading card game, it turned into a Digivice. So the first thing that happened is that his Digivice emerged and exists in the real world, and with it came a Digi-Egg. Takato knew what it was, clearly, because in the series of Digimon Tamers, Digimon was already mostly well known. In this case, it could have been like TAICHI somehow, like, let's just say his phone ends up turning into a Digivice. And then it shows up a Digi-Egg, but he's confused, he doesn't know what it is. All he knows is it's an egg, and it's gonna hatch soon. For Takato, he was going through his normal life, having that Digivice on hand, waiting for the egg to hatch. And once it started hatching, Takato went through leaps and hurdles just to encounter his Digimon, Guilmon, and then it became his friend. And over time, he learned to manage Guilmon in the real world while being a Digimon tamer. So, in this case, I would have liked to see to where TAICHI had got a Digivice. He wasn't sure what it was. He noticed there's a Digi-Egg in there. And not knowing what it was, he just kept it on him, going through normal life, going to school, having fun, playing soccer, because, you know, Tai likes his soccer. And next thing you know, he happens to know that the egg is hatching, and the Digivice is giving him a map where his Digimon is. Counters it, becomes his friend. He learns how to deal with it and manage it in the real world until somehow, someway, him and his Digimon went to the net, and that's when this happened. I don't know. Didn't you just feel like that would have been a much more better introduction? Because for me, this was a bit too fast, but it wasn't so bad that I completely hated it. I did not hate this whatsoever. It's just the startup. I just felt like it was a little too quick. I get it. Most people know about Digimon. People know what Digimon is. So maybe the reason why they sped through it, not really sped through it, but had a more, like, at your face introduction, be like, here, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. You should already know this, you should already know this, you should already know this. This is where the story is going. It's kind of like that's how it is. They threw basically a lot of common knowledge at Digimon at your face, while at the same time progressing through the story. Now, as the story pacing, it was okay. It wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow. In my opinion, the only thing that was too fast was the introduction. But depending how things flow here on onwards, we'll see. I'm assuming it's going to go like each following episode. Each Digidestin is going to encounter their own Digimon and have their own evolution, just like in the first, just like the OG one. So that's what I'm assuming is going to go down, which I'm perfectly fine with that. Can't wait to see how it happens. The number one thing that I took away from this is that Omnimon is going to appear in this series. if I remember correctly, Omnimon only really ever appeared in the movies. He never really appeared in the series. So this shit is gold to me. Like, bro, the fact that Omnimon is gonna appear in this series is gonna be so awesome. I'm curious how it's gonna happen. I don't remember too much about the old Digimon movie at all. I do remember it was on the net, very similar to this. So I can't wait to see on how exactly Omnimon is gonna be born, but it's gonna be good. We do know that Omnimon is a fusion of Metal Garurumon and War Greymon. We know this, but still, I want to see how it's going to happen this time and who is going to be the main enemy. Is it still going to be Devivimon? Because if it's going to be Devivimon, I'm cool with that. But I would like to have a more... For the sake of being different, I would like to have a different villain. And if it's gonna be a different villain, I need that villain to be up to par. I really want a good villain that could give the Digidestin a run for their money. So I want someone at least the ultimate level, not the champion. So champion level is good, but it's not that difficult to take out. I want to see one ultimate or mega. I want to see like a real top-notch Digimon to really like give them a run for their money. So I can't wait to see that. Yo, how crazy would it be if it was Alphamon? Like Alphamon was the main threat. Like, you know what? Let's make it a question. If you would want the first boss, like the first main villain to appear in this series, this rebooted series of Digimon, which Digimon villain would you want that to be? And another thing, wouldn't it be crazy if that villain had a partner? So like an evil Digidestin. That'd be sick as hell. Like, what would the main Digimon you would want the... Thank you, Cameron. Which Digimon would you want them to face early on in this series? And tell me which Digimon, why, and why you would want this one to appear. Question 1. I guess I'll get into the question 2. Question 2. If you were in TAICHI's position, you went into the digital world, and a Digimon appeared before you, a baby form. Which baby Digimon would you want appear before you if you were in TAICHI's position? And what evolutionary line would you want it to have? When I mean which, I mean all of it, from rookie, champion, ultimate, mega, or anything afterwards. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below for question 2. Again though, even though it was a little fast paced, in my opinion it was a little bit fast paced, I still found it very enjoyable. The visuals, top notch. Story wise, not perfect, but good. It wasn't the best, but it was very action-packed start. It was very action-packed, and we love those here, people. Cheers. To a whole new Digimon reboot story, man. Hey, man, I ain't complaining. I want to see TAICHI in the group again. For some of you that were a little confused that I'm putting this up, even though I'm like reacting to the OG one, for now, until this series is done, I'm gonna put the OG one on hold, and I'm gonna watch this series weekly as soon as it comes out. So I hope you guys don't have a problem with that, because this is gonna be new to me, this is gonna be new to you, we can all enjoy this together. So yeah. I wonder how many episodes this one is gonna have. I hope it's long. I don't want it to be like 20 something episodes. I want it to be just as long as the older one. And I wonder if the Digidestin from Adventure 2 are gonna make an appearance in this. I mean, if they don't, it's fine. I would just like that. It's crazy though that Kari or Hikari already made like an appearance. If I remember correctly, Kairi doesn't come out until later on, right? In the OG version. So there's already many things different going on. Like this compared to the old one is already vastly different. First of all, well, I'm only saying for now because so far TAICHI hasn't left the digital world yet, or the network. He's still in the network. He hasn't been able to leave yet. I'm not sure if he's gonna be stuck there for a while, or if it's gonna be something to where like they can go in and out of. I'm assuming. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think they're gonna be stuck there, or is it gonna be something they can go in and out of? I feel like it'd make more sense to go in and out of, since apparently what's going on in the real world is still like, you know, being affiliated with the Digidestin that are in the network. But yeah, it was still great. Love seeing Koromon. You know I love to see Agumon. And the transformation sequence was pretty damn cool. Different, sure, because the transformation process this time, you actually see them physically changing. You don't just see one moment Agumon, bam, Greymon out of nowhere. No, it's like a gradual transformation. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy the transformation? Did you thought it could have been handled differently? Like, what are your thoughts overall on this first episode? Honestly, I think it's great. I would give this a 9 or an 8.5 out of 10. Once again, the pace, the introduction was a bit too fast for me. If they did it the way how I mentioned it earlier, I would have given this a 10 out of 10, hands down. But still, I'll give it, I'll just give it a solid 9, because for the most part, I really did enjoy this first episode. It was great, action-packed, visually pleasing to the eye. Nothing wrong with this for the most part at all. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. See you guys in the next reaction coming up, which is going to be Hunter x Hunter. We're going to do one episode tonight again. I'll be doing more. I'll be pumping up more episodes very soon. Just be patient with me. But yeah, that's it for me. See you guys in the next video. Peace.